Hey, Dungeons and Pop listeners, we have a special treat this week as we have a new fictional heroism ran not by me or by Lizard or by Brian. We have special keeper Cat from the famous Shrimp and Crits, which we have as our promo for this episode, and we really hope you enjoy.
Hey, sorry to interrupt your favorite podcast, but I'm here to tell you about Shrimp and Crits, an actual play podcast with a southern twist. My name is Ian, and I am the keeper for this show as we play Monster of the Week by Michael Sands. If you like the sound of swampy monster mayhem, gators gone shopping, and magical fairy mischief, you will be right at home in the remote panhandle town of Gullah-Cochica, Florida, where spooky danger has begun to wash ashore. Shrimp and Crits is the story of Sarah Payne the Mundane.
All I'm asking for is answers. That's all I'm looking for is the truth.
Ari Green the Searcher.
You know the proclamations of the Fae. I suggest you follow them from now on.
And Ray Ray, the most mundane monstrous you will ever meet.
Mr. Zeus, I'm a big fan. I knew you were real. And Ray Ray's just like bowing in front of this swan.
As they fumble their way through protecting their skeptical town from mysterious evils. We release new episodes every other Monday on the podcatcher of your choice. Hope to see you soon in sunny Gullah-Cochica.
And now, on to the show. Listeners, and welcome to another episode of Dungeons. I screwed it up already. Another arc of Dungeons and Pop, and we have some very special guests with us, as you might have noticed some new places. And we are playing an arc of fictional heroism with a guest keeper. You heard that right. Guest keeper. I'm not running this, and neither is Brian, and neither is Lizard. We're not sure what that's going to happen. We're not going to show what happened to Lizard. We'll get back to you on that. Little joke.
I'm going to come back and run a game again.
And hey guys, how about you introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Cap. You might know me from Shrimp and Crits, and I am going to be your keeper this evening.
Woohoo!
Hola, bienvenidos. It is I, Nick. I am here as well, and
Hi, Nick.
Hi, Nick.
I'm that lovable endorsement, walking chaotic stupidity. I'm your lovable Squidman. I'm B. I'm Brian. How's it going? And I love you guys. What's up?
And hey guys, it's me, Cass from Role Players and like freaking everything else that I'm in. But we'll get back to that later. Probably know me mostly from Role Players. And hello again. Hi guys.
hello, Cass. Hi, Cass.
Hi guys.
Oh wait.
Oh, no.
Ooh, wait. No! Yes. Yes. Not again.
I don't know what's going on.
Do it.
I don't know what's going on.
You have to watch the table read.
Do it.
All right, and I think I will step down and Jappy, you have the floor.
Oh, thank you. Get the seat warm for me. Okay, I'm going to get it started here. Is everyone ready? Does everyone have their water and pencils and dice?
I have a beverage. It's
There's water in it.
filled with It's filled with caffeine and sugar and called Coca-Cola. But yeah, there's water in it.
Yeah, sure. I have water.
Did we need physical dice?
No, you don't.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just making sure.
All right.
But yes, I have my dice.
Perfect. Inside of the cargo bay of a fast-moving, high-tech Osprey, the four of you sit, strapped in and ready for your next mission. A woman steps in from beyond the sealed-off cockpit doors. Her demeanor is militant and stern, exuding an air of command around her. Her uniform, adorned in ribbons and accolades, is somewhere between that of an officer and a librarian. Well, congratulations. Seems like y'all are the narrative's B-plot. 3 days ago, we lost communications with one of our best cataloger teams. What should have been a routine search and retrieve mission has likely changed hands. That is why you are here. Transfers from other less paperwork-oriented divisions of the library. Right now, we're a few clicks out and rapidly approaching Point Nemo, also known as the International Satellite Graveyard. A month ago, there was a scheduled decommissioning of one of our satellites, the Atlas. It was evacuated beforehand, of course. And not too long afterwards, we started receiving a distress signal from that satellite. Yes, the evacuated satellite. The exact one that is now deep beneath the ocean, 1,600 miles from the nearest landmass. What we need y'all to do is get down there, see what's going on, turn off that beacon, and bring our catalogers back up. Any questions?
Cap, you're welcome back to GM whenever you want after that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you right there. I'm telling you right now.
She kind of looks at the four of you strapped into this. Does everyone know what an osprey is? It's like
Actually, yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
The bird.
kind of like one of the Halo landing ships.
Yes, one of the landing drop ships.
Yeah.
Vertical takeoff landing.
So Hachiko is a very, very, very large dog when he's not in his werewolf form. He's what you would assume for like a dire wolf, and for size, he just raises his head because he's been sleeping this entire trip. Looks up and goes, "Any hostiles?"
I should hope not. It's just a pile of junk down there, but something made our catalogers not come back up, so I'd be prepared for anything.
Do I have permission to take down with lethal force if we encounter any issues?
Well, not our catalogers, no, but anything else we find down there, sure.
Not them. No, not the catalogers. But Hachiko just nods and goes back to sleep.
I'm going to ask, Leonidas is just going to say, how many, I can't remember. Did you say how many catalogers there were?
It was a small group, just 3.
It's 3? Okay. So we'll know who the 3 are, and anything else is, what, like hostile, friendly, like, do we know?
Like I said, they're in Point Nemo, there ain't even fish. It's just crabs. There shouldn't be anything down there to deal with. They must have just gotten stuck or something. Maybe the reception's not so good down there. But the beacon's still on, and it's a little disconcerting. The catalogers are Cataloger Mark, Cataloger Octavo, and Cataloger Leaf.
Spell Octavo for me. Is it just like...
They all got name tags and, the usual library getup. So you should be able to find them easily, and there shouldn't be anyone else down there. So any people you find are likely ours.
Wonderful. Any questions we should ask?
I think you guys see a man with an old-fashioned purple bowler hat, a Hawaiian shirt over ancient body armor. I feel like he has a marker out and he's just writing this on his hand. And he goes, pardon me, ma'am, how are we going to get down there?
I do hope that's permanent marker, because that's going to come right off when you hit the water. And as she's saying this, the Osprey comes to this smooth halt. You all feel just the momentum stop, and the cargo hatch begins to open slowly, revealing this sapphire blue ocean in just every direction you can see. And you can see now that you are all hovering high above the water. She walks over to the wall and pulls this large rectangular water-sealed pack off and throws it out of the hatch into the water. Now, that is your return vessel. Once you've completed your mission, you release that raft, and it will signal us, and we'll make our way back to retrieve you. Now, get the hell off my plane. It's starting to smell like wet dog in here. Now, I want you all to... Firstly, if anyone has any beginning of mystery rolls, let's get that out of the way. And then I want you to introduce your characters and tell me how you dive out of this Osprey. I will also say that your weapons are waterproof. You don't need to worry about that. They're not going to be damaged by any extended time underwater, and they'll function properly when you're in air. But mundane guns won't function underwater. And I'll also say that you have goggles, a compact oxygen tank, glow sticks, or whatever else you need for a search and rescue mission.
You mean I have to get my hair wet?
It comes with the job, darling.
Oh, God, I just got this done. Fine.
She reaches down to her wrist and pulls out a hairband and hands it to you.
Fine. Juniper is my character. Hi. Hello. Juniper. Jupiter Labyrinth. Hello. And she is like a time traveler, so you're not really sure which time she's actually from, but you can tell she's a little hoity-toity, and she's dressed very well. She's got the Mina Harker outfit from League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. That's kind of what she looks like in her outfit. But instead of with the hat, she has shoulder-length black hair with little blonde spirals in the front on each side. And she'll just get all the stuff that she had in front of her and just puts it on, and then does a little when you do the long jump, the little hop, skip, and a jump. Mm-hmm. And she does it with ballerina toes, and then she does a little swan dive in.
Wonderful. Who's next? I guess whomever has to roll beginning of mystery ones, do that, and you will jump in last.
Yeah, I know. I got one, so I don't know if anyone else does.
I don't.
Nope.
And you are...
Nope.
Yeah, I can do it.
Right now you are rolling your standing with the sect move, correct?
Yep.
So go ahead and roll plus charm for me.
Oh boy, that's a 5.
Wonderful. So on a miss, they ask you to do something bad. So I will ask you to jump in last, describe your character and jump in last. So Brian, why don't you go ahead and dive in?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how you're doing it and describe your character.
Well, Hachiko gets up, shakes his massive form. Hachiko is a Japanese Akita mixed breed. He is mixed with a Tibetan Mastiff. But because of his curse, because he is now a werewolf, when he is not turned, he is about the size of a dire wolf. His coat is a mixture of brown, dark brown. But as he's getting ready to jump off the Osprey, he starts to grow larger and larger into his lycanthrope form, which is about 6'5".
Wow.
He just turns back and goes, I marked my territory in the corner over there, and flips off the pilot and just does a backflip into a dive.
She does that thing where she puts her head down and puts her fingers on either side of her nose and just kind of lifts up her glasses a little bit, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. Just makes this motion as you dive out. You are playing the monstrous, correct?
Yeah, yes, I am.
Clearly. Nick, why don't you describe your character and jump out of here?
All right. So Leonidas is a approximately 6'1", 6'2", hulking, scarred mess of a man. He has very short cropped hair that's salt and pepper already, although age is kind of indeterminate for him. He has steely blue eyes, and he wears all Western, like leather Western wear.
That's great for the water. Love it.
Oh yeah, leather kind of lets the water slip right off. It's real good for water diving. And he's just gonna be like, well, I guess that's my cue, and he's just gonna cannonball off the offspring and into the water.
Cannonball, I love it. 10 out of 10.
Because he has no comment. Again, he has no common sense. He's just, fuck it. What's the worst that could happen?
Okay, and Sean, before Lazlo is able to jump, Paige, she kind of stops you and grabs your arm. And she has this serious face on, like she's been a little jovial with everybody, kind of smirking when they make jokes, but her face completely changes here. Listen, Lazlo, whatever you find down there, this satellite was one of the library's secrets. Off the books. If anything's in there, if anything's trying to get out, I need you to put it down. And I don't need no witnesses either. If any of our catalog team got infected or saw something they shouldn't have seen, they can't make it back up. As far as the library is concerned, we've already written off this team. You just turn off that beacon and you come back up, okay?
If they've seen anything, if managed to get, if they haven't, then I all right, just to make sure I'm clear on this.
Use your best judgment, hon.
All right.
And she pats you on the back.
All right, I can do that.
So go ahead and you did a little bit, but describe Lazlo. Tell me what playbook you're playing, and tell me how you dive out of this osprey.
I am playing Lazlo Richards. Yet again, we've drawn another character from the Tales of the Old into another world. And I am playing the initiate. Is Lazlo, when he came here, he lost his girlfriend, and the library has kind of convinced him that if he works with them, he has a chance of finding her again, wherever she ended up in this modern world, this fancy technology, and these nice looking shit that his mentor, and I'll throw something to you, Cap. I kind of feel like, because Lazlo has such a shitty father, that his mentor, he's kind of like a father figure to him at this point, which is why why Lazlo's like not going like fuck no right now.
Okay, sure.
I say fuck it no.
and he's wearing, like I said, he's wearing modern jeans. He likes modern jeans. And then he's got this.
Who doesn't?
And he has I feel like he has like an ancient armor chest plate, and then he has the Hawaiian shirt over it.
Wait, he's wearing skinny jeans. Hachiko resists the urge to make fun of those skinny jeans.
So, as you all, how are you jumping out of here, Lazlo?
I think he literally just backs up and then he kind of does like a salute wave with that. You like that salute slash see ya thing with one finger, and he just drops backwards off of them.
Sure. So as you're dropping back, you see this cargo hatch start to close, and you see her also give this kind of casual salute to you as her face gets covered by the cargo bay door. And I need all of you, as you dive out of the ship, just roll me some act under pressures.
Oh, this is bad. I have a -1.
Everything's fine.
8.
Act under pressure.
Oh no, I got a 6.
All right.
I got a 4. And I switched to the Airy dice for the Ray dice.
See, Leonidas got a 10 here. So who had our lowest? Someone failed, correct?
Lazlo did.
Lazlo, you failed?
Yeah.
Wonderful. And you're the last one in. That's perfect. So you hear these 3 splashes as you're about to hit the water. It's a bit of a drop. Nothing like skydiving worthy or anything, but you're above the water. And as you're falling, you look around. I want to describe Point Nemo a little bit more because it is a real place in this world that we live in real life. It is the furthest distance from any landmass in the ocean, and it has been designated by all the nations that this is where you can dump your satellites. So this real place in the real world is full of decrepit, unused satellites, and there is no life. Like, nutrients do not flow here to this water, so the best you'll get is some crabs at the bottom. But other than that, there are not like fish, there's no reefs, there is nothing like that around here. And the 3 of you who succeeded your rolls, you land well. You hit the water, you dive in, it's dark when you hit the water, but you get back up to the top, and you all see Lazlo coming in last like a torpedo, hits the water, goes down, and you kind of hit it crooked. And as you find yourself underwater, not knowing which way is up, looking all around, there's bubbles surrounding you, kind of obscuring your vision. And you swear you see a person underwater. There's... your face is surrounded by these bubbles and it's dark, but it almost looks like a humanoid in what would be like a diaphanous skirt. Like there is this, it doesn't look like a mermaid, nothing like that. It looks like somebody still in the water facing you with almost a net or a skirt around their waist, flowing in the water gently, not leaving too far from their body. And as the bubbles clear around you, that form is gone. And you can open your eyes underwater and see that there's nothing around you but the legs of your friends and a few dog legs from Hachiko. But you bring yourself back up to the surface, and you're all there. And you all see the osprey flying away. You know that the beacon, I would assume you all have some little device showing you where the beacon is just directly below you.
Ooh. Well,
I think that Lazlo kind of gets up and he kind of he's splashing around. He's like looking around. And he's just like, what the hell? It's like Netflix. Is this what Netflix is?
Like, what?
And to be clear, none of you saw that when you went in besides Lazlo.
Yeah, I think I was like they told me not to get. Well, yes, satellites are related to networks, and no, that doesn't make sense. Did he? Do you guys see that? There's something.
Hachiko just looks over at Lazlo and goes, "You gotta stop eating at the food court in the library, man. You gotta stop."
Leonidas just nods in the negative.
Where else I get my jalapeno Cheeto cheesy blast burrito?
And this is why you're seeing things.
Secrets in the sauce.
Mm-hmm. It's that real good secret sauce.
Now, as much as I'm enjoying this bath,
yeah, you are all in open water, just doggy paddling.
Hachiko is now just swimming circles around everyone.
I guess let's go towards the light. Did anybody get a map?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'll say you all have a almost GPS tracker device that is waterproofed. The satellite is underwater as it has been disposed of by the library. The satellite you're looking for is called the Atlas.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Well, to quote the Hunt for the Red October, dive, dive, dive.
Yeah, if you all want to do that.
Hachiko's already going.
Yeah, you all have goggles and these compact oxygen tanks. I won't make you rush to get there, but are we all diving?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lazlo's putting on his mask and diving down.
Yep.
And as you all get lower and lower, the light from the sun starts to get dimmer and dimmer, and there's a period where you're not near the surface anymore, and you're not near the bottom yet, where it is just empty and cold and silent. You can't hear the waves anymore. There's no fish around you. It is eerily calm. And after a few minutes of swimming, I'll say you're all proficient swimmers. I'm sure you are. You're superheroes, basically. These lights click on from your goggles pointing straight ahead as it gets darker to where you need something to see. And you start to see debris. Just a field in every direction, littering the ocean floor of satellites, of space junk, everything like that, just destroyed and sunken.
I think Lazlo is
just
for the 50th time. Hachiko has just said, "Are we there yet?"
Yeah, I'll say you can have communicators of some sort in your face goggles.
5 more minutes.
Lazlo's definitely snapping a glow stick, but then you hear him going on the communicator. Just because he sees the how quiet it is starting to get to him. So he's doing the first thing the breaking open the glow light makes him think of, and he's just doing rave mouth music.
Oh, God damn it.
Leonidas would join in with you. He would also crack a glow stick. He would have to join in with this.
Yeah, Hachiko just chimes in again. He's just, "Leonidas, you son of a bitch!" And you hear in the background of his communicator, "Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so..."
Oh, God. Oh, no. You hear Outfield start playing. Any song by Outfield playing.
Hachiko's just, Leonidas, how could you?
You know.
So just to be clear, we have a very loud, very bright group of people just making as much noise as possible underwater in this very silent area, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Good. Just making sure.
No.
Let me just put some notes down real quick. Just a little.
Not me.
I do not regret my decisions.
I might regret my decisions.
If I say it, I am doing it.
Juniper is just thinking to herself as she's swimming and shaking her head at these chuckleheads.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave the ball in your court here if anybody wants to look for the proper satellite or anything like that.
Okay. So
you tell me what you're doing, I'll tell you if you need to roll.
Okay, so first things first, Hachiko is going to read actually, wait, no, that wouldn't be appropriate. I just want to, well, I guess investigate a mystery, look around, try to find the right satellite.
All right, Hachiko, you're looking for the satellite in the debris field here. I want you to roll investigate a mystery.
Wow, that's a 9.
All right, 7 to 9, hold 1. Do you have the list in front of you?
Come on, it's supposed to be here on the... Oh, dagnam, it's not showing for me. I do not have my questions in front of me.
That's fine. Just for the audience, I'll go ahead and read them out. The questions you can choose from are: what happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? Or what is being concealed here?
There's only 2 questions there that are viable for the situation right now. There's no reason for me to even be asking about a creature. Oh, God. What happened here?
What happened here? To answer your question, what happened here is that the library decommissioned a satellite in a graveyard of satellites from every country or company or anything like that, so that it would be hidden amongst the rest of them so that nobody could learn the library's dirty little secrets. That's what happened here.
Actually, okay, you may think that may stump me, but that actually gives me an idea of where Hachiko, he's going to try to dive even deeper and look for the satellite that's at the bottom of the pile.
Okay.
That gave me a hint.
I'm just gonna keep an eye out on the water. I'm not really, I have some investigation, but really I'm here to heal and to protect. So I'm just kind of looking around, making sure there's nothing sneaking up on everybody.
And here's the thing. We're on a mission right now, and Hachiko's curse is pure drive. Okay. And the one I picked specifically for him, his one emotion that rules him, is pride. We're on a mission. Hachiko's showing out right now. I'm the best.
Who said they were looking out at the water? I wasn't looking at the faces move.
That was me.
I'm used to everybody's voices. Wonderful. Leonidas, why don't you roll me a read a bad situation? And Hachiko, why don't you roll me an act under pressure to try to find the satellite? If anybody else, Lazlo or Juniper. Is it Jupiter or Juniper?
Oh, 7. I rolled with cool on that.
I rolled a 7.
Yes, is it Juniper or Jupiter? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Juniper.
Juniper, like the plant. Okay.
Fuck me.
All right, so we got a 7 on which one?
For the act under pressure.
For the act under pressure.
I'm going to mark experience.
Oh, did you fail? Did you fail your
by one
situation?
Oh, no. By one? Actually, could I try to help out? Because I feel like Lazlo, after what he saw before, he's maybe helping looking around too.
Yeah, just tell me what you're doing to help out, and then go ahead and roll it, and I'll think about the act under pressure while you do that.
I think what he's doing is he taps Leonidas on the shoulder and kind of motions for him to look in one direction, and then he'll motion another, like that thing in movies, like when they're spanning out.
I like that. Also, Cass got an 8 on a read a bad situation for herself as well.
Cass, you were reading a bad situation as well?
Well, I'm just rolling. I didn't know if I needed to or not. I just did anyway.
Well, if your character's doing something, just tell me what they're doing, and I'll let you know if you need to roll. Go ahead and roll that help out for me, Sean, Lazlo.
I'm going to do it in the app just because I don't trust these dice.
And then I'll work out all these answers in the same moment here.
Did I say Jupiter first?
You may have said Jupiter, but I think you corrected yourself. So I was just double checking.
Okay. I didn't. It's been a long day.
It's been a long day.
Yeah. Yes, Tuesdays are the worst.
So sorry.
Here.
It's all right.
Mr. Lazlo, what's that help out looking like? Oh, I see it. 11?
What, really?
Nice.
Wow. And I actually have a 0 cool, so that's on the dice.
So you get granted a +1 to your roll.
Oh,
so
no,
now
even better. +2.
You were sitting at a... Oh, okay.
But I got to move.
So it's still a mixed success, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So the read a bad situation questions: what's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's the most vulnerable to me? And what is the best way to protect the victims? You are able to ask one question.
Well, I think the most obvious answer for what I am currently doing is, are there any dangers I have not noticed?
That's a great question. Cass, I see you rolled a read about situation as well as a mixed success. Would you like to ask me one question as well so I can answer these all simultaneously?
I actually had the same question, so that's fine with me.
Okay, so you're both looking for dangers you haven't noticed. Wonderful.
Yeah.
So you are all watching around looking for something to come at you or to move in the debris. And what you all see is Hachiko going down, and the equivalent of what sniffing out would be underwater. They are kind of moving through a debris pile now and like lifting up pieces of rubble and looking for a name on the side of satellite or something with relative ease because you're underwater and things are lighter, especially with the salt water.
Yeah.
And you all see Hachiko lift this one almost solar panel and kind of toss it to the side, and it reveals a nameplate. And it says the Atlas. It's upside down, but it is kind of sitting on top of this pile of rubble. And Hachiko, as you move this solar panel, from behind you, this girder just slowly starts to fall, and everybody else sees it and has a moment to call out to you. But I need you to act under pressure to get away from this falling girder underwater. But you'll have a +1 because they're calling out.
Oh, thank goodness. You got this, Hachiko. Yay, an 8.
Wonderful. You're just giving me mixed success after mixed success by acting under pressure, aren't you?
Yes. That is my worst. That is cool. Well, actually, no, Charm is my worst.
Here's what I'm going to say. You hear this kind of gurgling warning call from behind you as everybody sees this thing about to fall on you, and you quickly kind of twist to get out of the way, but your face mask catches, I don't know what a dog's face mask looks like, catches a little bit of this girder as it comes down and cracks it. It doesn't break, but you can see out of your periphery that water is just starting to slowly drip in. But you have all found the Atlas, and I'll send you, I have a picture, I can put it on here of what it looks like. Let's see. Look at me, I did a little bit of... I put that in here? Hello?
Okay. Now here's
Seriously.
Is this a manned satellite? Like a state, or is this just a...
Oh, there it is. It's little. Let me make it big. It was a manned library satellite, yes.
Okay, Hachiko is desperately looking for a hatch. Okay, yep, I see that.
I'm going to make it bigger, but my hands are just so dang shaky. And it's such a little thing to grab. There we go.
So the hatch should then theoretically be then by...
If you want to find out where the hatch is, I would love you to roll Read About Situation.
Oh. Yay. Another 7.
Fantastic. You're doing great. Yeah, if you could all call out your numbers, that would be great, because I have a few windows open. That's very helpful. All right, so with the 7, you are able to ask me one question. I assume I know what it is, but go ahead and tell me.
What is being concealed here?
Or what is my best way in?
Yeah, what is my best way in? Sorry.
Even better. I'm not supposed to be helping you. What am I doing?
What is the best way in?
He's just so excited.
I'm just so excited. So, if we refer to my graph here, which I know all of you at home can see, you are down at the bottom near the docking module, which is where the Atlas nameplate was. It is upside down, but you see that there is a hatch there. What you also see is that this hatch has been how do you want to say, vandalized or something. It has been opened before by force. It is now closed from the pressure, but there are marks of something happening here. You can't tell without investigating deeper, but something forced its way into here at one point.
Oh, god damn it. I have to go by Hachiko's personality. Well, he sees that something else has messed with this hatch, and ooh, I get to fight something.
A hatch?
No, whatever has opened this hatch before, because evidently something's been in this water. Hachiko's not going to ask any questions. He doesn't care. Just save the people, and if I get the chance to, I get to punch something. Let's do this.
And everyone else, you're all floating around. You see Hachiko find a door. What does everybody else do in this moment?
I'll follow.
Yeah, I think I'd follow.
Yeah, I think Lazlo would pull out his hockey stick and follow. He's taking up the rear.
You are all floating. There is debris you could stand. I use air quotes here, stand on down here, but you are all underwater in front of this hatch. It is pressure sealed. How are you going to get in?
So I have a sonic screwdriver, and
So true.
I
my god.
would like to try to fix the door so that we're able to open it easily.
Is that a roll, or does your sonic screwdriver just open doors?
Doesn't say anything about it being a roll.
Will you read the text of the move for me?
It just says able to repair or damage simple mechanical and electronic devices, radios, locks, weapons, etc. That's all it says.
Okay.
That is so cool.
That's very helpful. So you hold out this device. What does it look like? Does it look like the sonic screwdriver?
It looks like Doctor Who's sonic screwdriver, but it's it's got a hot pink light.
I love it. So you all see this pink light in the darkness of the ocean, and you hear this. Don't sue me, Doctor Who. Yes, I have props. Always prepared.
I fucking love it.
And you all
great.
see, almost as if somebody was doing it themselves, the mechanism on this satellite start to turn. Like the whole door is almost a lock. The center of it starts to turn, and you all see this bubble release from the seams of it. It does not open fully, but you can see that the pressure seal has been released.
Is anybody strong enough to open this for us by chance?
Hachiko shall use his unholy strength.
Oh, I can do no limits.
Never mind, Hachiko will sit back and just watch. Because
no
actually,
limits.
it wasn't lost on him that girder falling mysteriously on him.
Do you want to take a look around before you go in?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think so?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Roll me a read a bad situation, and I'm going to say you don't need to roll. What do you call it? Your strength move. No limits. You don't need to roll no limits. You are able to open this hatch now that the seal is.
Hachiko's not going to notice nothing. That's a 5.
Does anyone want? You can bring it up to a 7, correct? If you help, Lazlo.
Yeah.
If you want to, go ahead. Roll help out.
Lazlo. I think Lazlo's going to move over and stick the hockey stick in and use it to try to help pry it open.
No, I'm saying help with read a bad situation.
Oh, right.
The
Sorry.
door
My
you
bad.
can open.
My bad.
You're fine.
My bad.
There's a lot happening.
I think also I think he's looking around. He's looking around carefully, and he's just trying to. He's trying to think what his mentor told him to do. Just Stay cool. Keep calm and just focus on the moment.
So excited to see this roll.
Nice. Okay, that is a 7.
So you raise it 2 or 1?
I raise it 2 because I have helping hand.
All right, so you have 1 question you can ask on Read a Bad Situation.
What's the biggest threat?
What's the biggest threat?
I hate that I got a mixed success because I know that's going to hit me.
What does Hachiko know about electronics, like construction or electronics? Any knowledge of stuff like that?
You know, he was always curious about that with the library, and he knew Leonidas wouldn't be the one to take up learning anything. So, yes, Hachiko has studied many books about electronics and construction.
What about traps? Are you familiar with traps?
That's me.
Quite familiar?
Leonidas has given Hachiko many stupid lectures about traps.
Sure.
I'm a trap massa.
Your fear response for traps is not entirely going off here. What you're noticing as you all start to head into this hatch is that the satellite doesn't look like it landed here. It definitely came into the water, just like satellites do here, but it's on top of other ones, and it's like propped up. And there are pieces of other satellites and space junk hooked into this that could not possibly have been attached in space and come down in one piece. There are even parts almost repaired on the outside, and these thick cords coming from other satellites and plugging into the side of this satellite. It is placed here with purpose. And that's your biggest threat, I would say. That something is wrong here.
Great.
That's where you're going to say something?
Can I do... so I've got Historian as one of my moves. Would I be able to do Investigate a Mystery?
What does Historian do for you?
It says when you investigate a mystery or read a bad situation, you can choose to ask, why does this seem familiar, as one of the questions. If possible, the keeper will describe how a similar situation has happened in the past or future history of the world.
Fun. Yeah, go ahead, roll Investigate a Mystery.
Okay.
Let's see what you do. Exciting. Playbooks I've never kept for.
9.
So a mixed success is, I believe, 1 question? 2 question. Nope. 1 question on Investigate a Mystery. Are you going to ask your special one?
Yeah. Why does this seem familiar?
Why does this seem familiar? Let's see. In the future or the past? Of Earth, or are you interplanetary? Or interdimensional, inter-reality? I can make something up here regardless. Let's see.
Let's say in a planetary.
Okay. So this is the product of intelligent life, but not human intelligence. This is the product of something using human space debris to create something else, which you've seen throughout the galaxy, throughout time and space, that human trash is reused by intelligent species to make something else. Ooh. Because we're good at making things, but not maintaining them. We just throw our trash in the ocean, much like this satellite.
Interesting.
You know that something that could do this would need more than just an oxygen tank.
Sure.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we all heading into the hatch, into the unknown?
Yeah, I'd like to rip the hatch door off. If that's what we're
most
still doing.
definitely. I am. Oh.
Well, if you want to rip the hatch door off, I'm going to ask for a roll. If you want to just open it, you can do that for free.
Oh, well, then let's open it. I thought we needed to like tear it off.
No, the seal's been released. It's not pressurized anymore. You can just open this hatch.
Right. Let's do that then. I'm gonna open the hatch.
So you open the hatch and you see there is a air pocket. You can stick your head up in it and you are in breathable air. It doesn't taste fresh. It's very stale. It's very salty, but it is air. You don't need your breathing apparatus in here. And I guess we see a few other heads pop up into this air bubble from above, and you all look up to see no ladder per se, because it's not supposed to be put in this position, but there is a mess of cables and cords and pipes. I'm going to put a picture in here of like kind of what the inside of a satellite looks like, because it is a horrendous mess. Let's see if that uploads, because everything's uploading very small. And I'm just, look at that, a little cube. Let me open it up. So it's like not comfortable in here. It is tight quarters, and there are screens and wires and motherboards and detritus just everywhere, because this is a crashed satellite. Does everybody see that?
Yes.
Yeah. In Roll20. It's a hot mess, and that's kind of what you see as you look up.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm putting you in a tin can underwater. I apologize. All right. Crew, you have breathable air. You can take off your mask here, but your lower body below your neck is still in the ocean. What do you all do?
Rip the mat. Well, I don't rip it off, but I hastily take off my mask, because no, let's not do that for long periods of time.
Sure.
And I just kind of look at everybody, and I'm like, so we climb up? Well, what's the plan?
Works for me.
Climbing up sounds like a plan. At least we can. We still got to figure out where that beacon is, and as they said, we need to be careful. They don't. A lot of stuff around here that people aren't meant to be known or meant to know.
I agree with that.
Hachiko removes his mask and starts to climb along the wall.
Wonderful. So we are back in it. You were all in this docking module bay, and Hachiko, I believe, was going to start climbing, correct?
Yep. As he starts climbing on along the walls of the docking bay, the interior. He looks up into the darkness, his fur raises a little bit, and he just lets out a really loud howl bark to assert dominance, because Hachiko is sure there is something in here with us. Now, there's been no evidence. You've put no evidence that there is, but I'm sure there is. And I just want to give it a greeting.
You all hear this howl just bellow out and echo through the small chamber you're in. And once your howl kind of completes and tapers off, you start to hear this buzz. It's very slight, almost like a fluorescent bulb. And then these little lights start to pop on in the chamber you're in. These little built-in, what would have been in the satellite before, just start to turn on, as if there's power going to them.
Wait, then that means we're being watched.
And I will let you all know that I built a little custom move for this satellite, the Atlas. And since we're playing hard mode, I'll let you know what it is. It is called Tight Quarters. So if you are all in the same room, you are going to get -1 to your act under pressures and your kicks and ass rolls if you are all in the same room, because there is not much room to move around.
Oh, no.
So we're all going to help each other remember that.
Yes, guys, we're all getting a -1 currently.
Sure.
Oh, no.
I'll remember that.
Oh, no.
You know what? I'm going to write a sticky note. -1 to AUBNKSA. I'm going to put that right here on my screen.
But this really isn't lost on Hachiko that the lights have come on. He actually says this out loud. He goes, there's either... Actually, no. It's either someone has supersonic hearing and can pinpoint where I'm howling from, or we're being watched.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. There's only so many places you can enter in. It's almost like I think he looks back for a moment and then looks back down the corridor and then he's like, no, let's start moving.
Wait,
I heard about this.
What's wrong?
I heard about
What's wrong? Wait, Lazlo, calm down. What's wrong? We cannot rush it. He's like, I know I just let out a bellowing roar, but I'm just doing it.
Other than when we came in.
Fine, climb on my back.
I'm just saying, what's this?
Lazlo.
The meat locker.
The meat locker. You can explain more of what you're speaking of as we go up. Climb on my back. Leonidas, I know you're good. You work out a lot, buddy. Juniper, hop on.
Okay.
Yeah, Lazlo's gonna hop on.
Up.
And this literally looks like if you remember the cartoon Gargoyles, Hachiko just slams his claws into the walls, the interior, and just pulls them up.
That's perfect. So yeah, you kind of cut through some wires and tubes and pipes and all of that just haphazardly all over the place because this is a crashed satellite. And there's no pressure right now other than just being underwater in a satellite, so I'm not going to make you guys roll for it. You all make it up this processing tube to the next sealed door ahead of you. Another pressure sealed hatch.
Tube.
Yeah, nothing like a processing tube.
I'll pull out my sonic.
Also, do you close the hatch beneath you is my question.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah. Believe it.
Yeah.
All right. Just making sure. Gotta know.
I do think Leonidas would be like, he would look at Juniper and be like, hey, can your little fancy little zip, 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 can you relock that door behind us? Should we relock the door behind us? Oh, shit. Yes. Excuse me. Should we relock the door behind us?
Yes.
Pressure changes. It happens to everybody.
It makes the burps happen. I apologize, y'all.
It's okay. It happens. I can lock it. I can totally lock it behind us and then unlock the next door.
Hachiko has his ear to the next hatch and trying to see if he can hear anything on the other side.
Yeah, I'll just give you this. You don't have to roll for it. This is a pressurized hatch. It is silent. It is so quiet that as this dog creature, you can hear basically the heartbeats of everybody in the room with you. That's how quiet it is. You can hear their organs moving because you are deep underwater in the silence and there is no other sound coming.
Wait a minute. Hachiko, his excitement starts to die down for battle because now he's really starting to think about things through and he just goes, wait a minute. They flat out told us there's still supposed to be people here and we've been...
They told you they sent a cataloger crew to turn off the beacon and it has been 5 days. I didn't say that, but it has been 5 days since the cataloger crew went down and they have not come back up. And the beacon is still active. The distress beacon was activated after the satellite was decommissioned and sunk. So
Hachiko looks to Leonidas, and I imagine that the two of us, since we've been together for many years, Hachiko does a series of hand signs to signal, I think danger is up ahead. Prepare your weapons. And Hachiko's claws just go shink.
And as you do that, the pressure seal releases as the sonic screwdriver unlocks the door. The door is still closed, but the pressure seal is released.
All right.
Hachiko is going to get in front of Lazlo and Juniper and basically just try to shield the two from the hatch. And look to Leonidas like, you ready?
You can find Dungeons and Pop at Dungeons Pop on Twitter and on your podcast app of choice. You can also join us on our Discord social club and maybe even join for a game and get your chance to be on a podcast if only once. Thank you for listening, and if you enjoyed our show, please leave a review.